Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about merge join in SQL Server. This is the second video in this video series. So please try to watch my previous video so that you'll get more understanding on what I'm talking on today's video. Let's go to the SQL Server Management Studio. There we can understand the demo. So for timing, I have prepared a script for today's demo purpose. Let's try to understand one by one. So in this video, I'm using two tables. One is a table customer table and a table order header table. So I'm just joining these two tables based on the customer ID condition, and finally I want to see the data based on the customer type is equal to yes. So that's the reason I use the where condition here. Let's try to execute it. So before executing, try to enable the actual execution plan so that you will understand what kind of execution we are getting for this query. Now let's try to execute it. So we got around 3860 rows are as output. Now you can see customer ID as well as sales order ID. Now go to the execution plan. Now we can see that there is a missing index hint. We can see that this is the missing index hint, and also we can see merge join clustered index scan. It's index scan for non-clustered because for the table customer table I have created an unique cluster index and customer ID, but when it comes to table order header table I have created one non-clustered index and customer ID column. That is the reason we are able to see the non-clustered here, but here we can see that cluster index. Okay, now let's try to understand why we got the missing indexes, where we can understand. So go to the select, right click, properties. So we can see that missing indexes. So what are the message? It's like missing index we have seen here. Same thing we can see at property level also. So just try to expand it. Okay, you can see that missing index, expand here, column group 1 or 2. Okay, just click and expand here. What column it is missing? It's a column type. Okay, and if we expand 2 also, you can see that on one more column it's showing customer ID, but here it's include, it's showing usage is include. Okay, so usage is include, but here customer type as a column ID. So same thing we can here also see. When I place the mouse over here, we can see that create an unclustered index name on customer type include customer ID. Okay, customer type as a index, but include is a customer ID covering index. Same thing it is showing here also, right? So we can see the missing index in here itself also, and also it is showing optimization level is full, and we can see one more option, reason for early termination of statement operation, good enough plan found. So it's showing optimization is full, but the reason for early termination of statement optimization is good enough plan found. Okay, now we'll try to understand one by one. And merge join, on what basis it is joining? So if you see, notice here where join columns, I'll go right click, properties, where join columns, inner side join column, outer side join column, inner side join columns. Now you can see inner is customer ID from which table? Table order header table. This is a inner table, but outer side join is customer ID from the table customer table. This is outer table, this is inner table. And also we'll try to understand what is the actual number of rows and estimated number of rows. If we place the mouse over here, actual number of rows is 701, estimated is 701. Well and good, but here actual number of rows for all executions is 3807, estimation is 31465. Now we'll try to understand why it is written like that. Now sp underscore help stats give all the statistics for any table. Okay, So for timing, I'll try to find the statistics for the table, customer table. Just click on execute it. We can see that there are two statistics has been created for this customer table. One is on customer type and another one is customer ID. So I am interested in customer type only. Just take copy, paste it here. I'll try to execute it. Now we can see that this is header information and a density and a histogram. So please try to watch my statistics video series. I have explained very great detail about all the options in statistics. So please try to watch if you did not watch so far. In this, two steps are there. One is yes. For our current query, I'm just filtering current customer type is yes. So let's try to type. Here is range hike is yes. So that is the reason. How many rows are there? 701. Okay. For range hike yes, 701 rows are there. Same thing it is returning when I execute the select statement also. Let's zoom it. 701. Correct, right? 701. But here this table is returning entire data set. What are the records available for the table order header table? It is returning entire table 31,465. If you want to see the count, we'll try to find that also. Select count of star from tbl order header. Just try to execute it. We can see 31,465. Same, all the records are returning as estimated as output. Same, all total records it is returning 31,465, but actually 3,807 records only. And also we can see that degree of parallelism is 1 and the estimated subtree cost is 0.284761. Now this time I'm trying to execute one more select statement, but here I specify two conditions. One is customer type is equal to yes and customer ID is equal to 3. I want to filter the data based on these two conditions from the customer table. So I want to say the data only customer type is equal to yes as well as customer ID is equal to 3 only. Let's try to execute and we will understand what we are going to get it. Only 12 records has been output and go to the execution plan. Try to zoom it. Now we can see that there is no merge join. It's only the nested loops only. We already talked very great detail about nested loops. So please try to watch. Here we can see that only the customer actual number of rows and estimated number of rows is 1 because the customer ID is 3 from the customer table. Sales are ready from the table order header table. So this is the table, but here actual number of rows are 12 and estimated number of rows are 7.4375. okay, now we'll try to understand this is also why it is returning 7.43. so table order header try to execute, we'll get all the statistics related to this table. Now we want only the customer ID. Let's try to copy, paste it here and execute this one. Now you can see that there is 158 steps. These many number of steps are there, but in our query we want to see the customer ID is equal to 3. So customer ID 3 has been there in between 1 and 19. Basically customer ID in between 1 and 19 there are many steps. That is the reason we need to take the average range rows. So if you place the mouse over here, we can see that average range rows is 7.4375. okay, 7.4375. We'll try to verify the same thing whether we got different or not. 7.4375, right? Exactly same thing it is written 7.4375 only. Actually is 12 records, but is estimated as a 7.4375 based on this information. It is returning as it is 7.43 because the too many steps. too many values has been there, these two range high keys, so that is the reason we need to take the average range rows. And also when I execute this select statement, we can see that it's a nested loops only, it's not merge join, right? It's a merge, not, it's a nested loops only, because this is outer table, this is inner table. Outer table has been executed one time, this is inner table. Okay, so that's all for about merge join and all. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or queries, so please send me an email or drop your comments in the comment section, so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. So stay tuned for other videos. I'll come up with another topic in the next video. Thank you so much.